Hey, if you're watching this, you likely live in North Idaho and you love North Idaho. And this is yesterday it was a glorious sunny day and now it's snowing. And we are here outside the building of TitleOne, a title company here in Coeur d'Alene. And we're going to interview them. They're one of our preferred partners on the Coeur d'Alene Real Producers platform, highly recommended from a number of agents in town. And you know, when you're working with title companies as a real estate agent, they all do great work. You know, they do similar work, they do the same thing. So for a title company to stand out, we really like to ask them about their culture, what they appreciate most about what they do. And you can really get a sense and feel the difference from business to business and company to company in town. So we're here to just interview the folks at TitleOne for this is kind of a behind the scenes spotlight of our feature article that we're going to run in this month's Coeur d'Alene Real Producers.
Well, the origins of TitleOne, it was started back in 2000 down in the Boise Valley. A gentleman by the name of Mark Tidd, who played football for the Vandals back in the day, was going to start a different company, and he had a number of people come to him and say, "We'd like you to start a title company." He'd had a background in the title industry, and he wanted to create a new company that had created a different kind of culture and a different level of service than they've ever seen before. And it quickly took the #1 market share in the Boise Valley within a few years, and it was a quick growth down there, and they expanded after I think about 6 or 7 years. They began to expand that footprint across Idaho and buying companies in Idaho Falls and the Magic Valley and Sun Valley, and this office up here we started in 2014, and we started this one from scratch. And it was the only office that they've started in Idaho that we just started from scratch. And we were lucky enough to bring in some great people from the very beginning. So now TitleOne covers over 77% of the population of Idaho. Even though we're in 14 counties, we're in the most populous counties. And at the footprint that really is continuing to expand. We're looking to expand into some other counties as well, and we'll always look to see what opportunities make the most sense as we grow. But TitleOne's always been about growing and doing things the right way, and so now we have a transition with Mark Tidd, who's been at the helm since the very beginning. He's stepping back finally, and we have a new CEO coming out of the Twin Falls area. Jason Vickery is his name, and he's picking up the mantle as we speak and taking us to the next season. The two things that allowed TitleOne to start so strongly, both in Boise, and the same thing when we started up here, is when we started, we were an employee-owned company. Okay, and so it creates a culture of ownership, and that ownership permeates itself into everything we do. There's no, I only do my job and you only do your job. It creates a team environment that you have a difficult time creating any other way. And the other thing is we see ourselves as a values-driven company. We have 5 core values that everything we do, we place against our core values. And our first core value is we put our team first. You know, the right team doing the right things, empowered and educated, will take excellent care of the customer. We believe in being part of our community. We believe in continuous process improvement. We believe in integrity and honesty in everything that we do in business. And we believe that being successful financially is a core value that we want to make sure that we continue to do. And so, absolutely. And I think good people identify with that. And so when we started our office here in 2014, you know, my background was in banking. I didn't have a background in title and escrow, but our culture attracted really strong team members here. You know, we were able to jump from 0 to 11% market share in the first few years, and we've been able to grow ever since because we have the right people.
I would describe my primary role at TitleOne as a relationship development with our agents and lenders. And I would describe it as really bringing home that our duties here, in my opinion, are to help the agents succeed in their business. If they succeed, we succeed.
I find that the most gratifying thing about my position here at TitleOne is the fact that, especially with younger agents who are new to the business and are struggling with not only developing their business, but also all the ins and outs of what actually goes
Understanding,
along
yeah.
in a transaction. I am gratified and find gratification in helping that agent kind of get rid of all the confusion and act as their liaison between the transaction and their business.
Yeah.
It's almost one of those things where it's almost like a duty. You feel like it's your duty to help that agent with their business and to make them successful and help them be successful. And it's quite enjoyable.